Welcome to the August Financial Five. My name is Katherine Liola, founder and CEO of CONCENTRIC Private Wealth. This month, as we see our long summer days begin to come to a close, we really want to help you cherish those special memories that you've had over the last few months with family members, with friends, perhaps even adventures that you took on your own. Try journaling. You can give yourself the opportunity to really be able to reflect on some of those special experiences. One, so that you can remember them, but also so that you can really be able to build upon them. What were some of the things that you learned? What were some of the things that perhaps challenged you? What were some things that you wouldn't do again? These are key to note so that you can continue to grow, but also so that as you plan the rest of the year, and again, when you look at the summer in 2020, that you can really make it the most aligned with what's most important to you. Now, it's also important that we also look at our expenses. So assess your spending over the course of the summer months. Some things may have gone really well. Some things may have been a little off track. Even if it's uncomfortable to look at the numbers, look at them. This was your reality, and we want to be able to learn from it so that you can really build the months ahead to be aligned with what's most important to you and not get more off track with your spending. Now, as we go into the fall months, whether it's back to school supplies or just new clothes for the season, we really want to make sure that we're setting clear expectations of what our budget is. And yes, look for deals along the way, but also set constraints about how you're going to be spending money in areas that you know that are coming up. Again, whether it's back to school, activities, clothes, whatever, we really want to make sure that these things are in check. Now, in the summer months, especially in August, it's important that we consider risk. When we're looking at the July into August timeframe, traditionally, this is a flat time of year in terms of the markets. So for any of you who may be taking on a little bit more risk than you're comfortable with, this is a relatively good time to be able to say, okay, what happens if something goes askew? What happens if I need more money, or if there is some type of market correction or an economy change? What am I willing to risk? And if you're taking on too much risk, now is a good time to really consider, do you need to take some course of action? If you have any concerns about this, or just need some help with that conversation, let us know. We want to be a resource. Now, as we're closing out this month with our planning tips, we're asking our clients to consider two things. First, around certainty, and really to build on that risk conversation, to ask yourself, what are the things that you need certain in your life? Not what other people are telling you that you need, but what do you need? Some people might define it as money in the bank with a certain dollar amount. Some people might think about that in terms of stability of relationships. Some people might think about it in terms of a routine of their day. But whatever it is, it's really key that you know what you need to have certain. And that leads us into our final planning tip. What are you doing to support yourself to grow? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for, to grow. Both, yes, our numbers, our financial resources, but ultimately to be the best version of ourselves. So when we can understand what do we need to have certain, then we can free ourselves up a little bit to really grow. But we also need to understand how are we taking action to grow. So for some of you, it might be to take a class. For others, it might be to have conversations or listen to podcasts. Whatever it is, it's important that you're just making a note of what you want to be doing to grow yourself so that you can really close out 2019 as best as you possibly can. Have a great month ahead. We'll see you in September.